Something new to hang on the front door, and it's a little different than a traditional wreath. While a circle of evergreen is seasonally symbolic, this year a new option catches our eye. Cari Stevenson is expanding our minds with a star-shaped holiday decoration that is really easy to make. We've missed you. It's good to see you.
Good to be back.
I'm just smitten over this star because there's something about going big with that statement piece. Tell us what you've done here.
Okay, so that's exactly what it was. I had this wall that's blank right as you walk into my house, and you come from the outside that already has a wreath.
Right.
My windows have wreaths, and I wanted something there, green, but not a wreath. And so I got this inspiration actually from Martha Stewart, and so I'm like, I'm gonna give it a try and see how it turns out. And I'm kind of obsessed with it. I love it.
It's amazing.
The impact's huge.
I can think of 5 million different places to hang this. In fact, you put it all over your home in different areas.
It everywhere, and I just love because it just adds that little touch of something without it being the wreath, but it brings kind of that evergreen in.
Right.
And so I love how it looks, and it's easy to make. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a test to see how it is. So I did a couple different versions of it, and so of course what I like is the big impact of it.
Right.
And then you can make it small to kind of combine them all together.
Okay.
So anyways, I'll show you kind of what I did here.
Yeah.
So the first thing I started with was this. This is called basswood. And I've used it one time before. Have you ever heard of it?
I mean, I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever used it.
So it's used at you can buy it at craft stores, not at like your hardware store. And all it is kind of like a compressed wood. But what's nice about it is it's just a lightweight stick. So these come in huge, 24 inches long. I've cut these in half. Okay. So you're gonna need, so I did a couple. I did an 8-point star, which is what I've got here in the boxwood. Or the evergreen star is a 6-point star. And you can't really tell the huge difference.
I didn't notice the difference, actually.
But I kind of like that they're slightly different.
So with the smaller boxwood branches and leaves, you went for more fullness in the actual shape. And with the branches that were more full, you simplified.
I just simplified it, yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, so you're gonna need different amounts, about 15, 21 to do the 8-point.
Do you cut these yourself?
So so you can cut these, and what's awesome about them is you don't need like a big power tool. You can just like cut them with like a little handsaw because they're so thin and fine.
So bust out the kitchen knife.
You can, I mean, really? I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of try a kitchen knife because I needed one more cut.
Okay, so save your emails. Don't send them to me. Send them to Cari, okay?
I totally used my sharp kitchen knife, sharpened it later. It worked. I'm just saying. Okay, so you're gonna use these. So they come in, this size that I did is a 1/4 by a 1/2 inch by 24 inches long, and then you're gonna cut them in half so they're 12 inches long. Okay, so this is gonna create your base with these sticks. So let me just show you how you kind of first create your base. So if you want the 8-point star, you're gonna lay 4 of these sticks across, and if you want a 6, you're just gonna lay the 3. Okay. So we'll just kind of do the 6. We're kind of gonna show you. So now this is the only trick here. You need to use wood glue. Okay. And I did try other things, but wood glue was the best. So the only thing is with wood glue, the time it took just to dry, it takes like 30 minutes to dry, is the only thing that took a while for this project. But you do want it because if you're gonna hang it and you want it, I wanted it to be durable.
Absolutely.
You know, so anyways, use the wood glue. So the best thing is you're just gonna lay it in here, you're gonna put the wood glue, and then you need to kind of weight it down. You can use a wood clamp, or like I used a can of pumpkin puree. Like
whatever.
I mean, that's what you have at your house right now.
I mean, while you were getting the kitchen knife in the kitchen, you just dipped into the pantry.
I seriously was just like waiting it with cans all over. So anyways, that's easy. Now to create your points, so if this is done, to create your points, all you're gonna do is take these sticks.
It's kind of like a puzzle.
It's kind of like a puzzle, and it's really fun. And I kind of liked it to go, let me move these.
Oh, you extend it out.
You extend it out.
This was looking kind of puny and small, but now I get it.
So you're like, wait, how is this working? So see how that kind of creates your point? So you're gonna kind of go over and under, and then you're gonna do your next point. So I kind of laid it all out.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it. So look at that. And then I kind of just laid it all out before I glued.
Yes.
So you kind of do that. Then I kind of go through and glue, and it creates it. So if you want it to be the 12 inches, you're gonna leave them this big thing. Okay, so in the magic of, getting this done.
As we do,
Here it is all glued. And so this one I actually made smaller just so it would kind of fit on this table. I cut these in half again. So these are 6 inches.
Okay.
Now, and so these stayed 12 and the point stayed 6 inches. And I kind of like, because I wanted to mix them around a little bit more and create that. And so now that this is done, all you're gonna do is get out that hot glue gun.
Here it is.
And you're going to just glue. And so the thing is, so the garland I got from Costco, and I don't know about anyone else, it's 25 feet long, and it's always like way too long for what
huge.
It's huge.
I got some for my front banister, and I had at least 3 feet of excess.
Okay, so the trick is, I always do this, anytime I want fresh branches or anything, you just clip that wire at the end, and you just unwind it.
Okay,
And then I take off whatever I need. So that's where I've got these branches. And even if you need fresh branches on like a mantle, I just take them off. It's awesome. Wind it back up, you will never know. So this is where I got the Evergreen for this. And then the boxwood one that I've done, I just clipped off this wreath that I found at Trader Joe's. This was like $10 at Trader Joe's.
We trend spotted that last week.
Oh, they're my favorite.
The most affordable, best boxwood wreath.
Best. I buy them every year, and really, like, I've spray painted. I like continue to use them. You can spray paint them green and keep using them. So, anyways, I gave this a haircut. You can't even really tell to make that other one. So. What do you want to do? Do you want to do the boxwood, we can do a little bit?
Let's do this one.
Okay, so all you're gonna do is take some of these little branches off, okay? And you're just gonna, this is where you can hot glue. So see how long and just pliable these are?
Right.
So I like this more than I like just like a, I don't know, like this cedar evergreens lays a little flatter. I think it's a little nicer.
Are you wrapping or just laying?
So you're literally just hot gluing this across.
Okay.
Okay, so there's your hot glue.
This comes together pretty simply
it's so fast, really. So see, you're just gonna kind of glue this on. Then you're gonna cut all of these little ends off because you don't want those to show, obviously.
So just covering the surface.
So you're just covering your surface. So try that.
Yep.
And then if there's wood showing through on here, you're gonna just continue to glue on top of it and kind of glue it. So I feel like it's kind of fail-safe.
Yes.
Do you feel like that's so easy to do?
Yes.
And then you can give it a haircut wherever you want.
Right, trim it up.
You just don't want to like burn yourself.
How long do you think it will last?
Okay, so the thing about I think this will just probably last the season as far as like the pieces on top of it. So you can spray it with some floral light. The cedar will last a little bit longer if you spray that with some floral spray to kind of preserve it. But my goal was to keep it for the season. However, I like to do this little trick. I don't know if people know. You can reheat up hot glue, like hair dryer, anything like that. Hot sun, just saying, and just peel those off.
And it peels right off.
It peels right off. Like I've had things hang on if you glue on my front door, like they've fallen off.
You glued to your front door?
No.
Oh.
No, but I'm saying the hot sun will melt it.
Yes.
So you don't want to, like if you put this out in sun, you can just reheat it up and you can pull that off. So you can keep your base and really just reuse it.
Okay.
Which is my goal to kind of do. So I feel like to use these, I put these on a wall and all over my house, but man, if I had a huge entryway, to have these hanging down with some fishing line and like suspended would be beautiful. And I feel like, you know, we're doing so many like office parties or church parties, things like that. And to have these hanging in a big environment will just
the simple ribbon touch. You don't need a lot.
The ribbon, you could put lights on those. They would be awesome.
Thanks to Martha Stewart for the original inspiration and Cari for teaching us all the DIY hacks, including but not limited to a kitchen knife.
Exactly.
I'm just glad you didn't glue your wreath to your front door. You had me for a minute there. You had me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll post a link on our website if you want this step-by-step tutorial.